I'm Anita Golden.
And I'm Clara Farkas, reporting virtually from Think Teams headquarters with more good news.
So here's some good news. Wait a minute. Is that a hairbrush that you're holding? Clara, fake news. I want to hear the real news. So what are leaders talking about? What are team leaders telling you?
Yeah, I'm hearing that team leaders, on the one hand, they're excited that their teams are really getting in the groove of working remotely, connecting virtually, but their teams are feeling zoomed out. They didn't really anticipate how much time and energy all of these virtual meetings really takes. And so team leaders are telling me that they're feeling the pressure to keep their teams energized, motivated,
Right.
and most importantly, keeping them focused.
I can totally identify with that. At first, when I started to get onto these Zoom meetings, I thought, this is fun, right? Now I am zoned out. Totally.
Yep. So what kinds of tips can we offer for team leaders and teams to keep them energized and focused during this time?
So I think the number one thing when doing a team meeting that's so important is have an agenda and be brief. What I mean by that is meetings should be no more than 30 minutes. People start to lose their focus and attention, so keeping it short is really important.
I love it. And if you keep it short, you can also keep the camera on.
Yeah.
Yep. I know people don't like this, and yet, if we get to see each other, this is how we connect. And people are feeling really disconnected. So we need to look into each other's eyes, but we also need to see our body language. How are we moving? Exactly. Am I making any sense? Am I getting through to you? Or am I just looking at a blank face?
Exactly.
So the camera helps to create that connection.
Yeah, and to build on the connection, so important to make sure that the team has an opportunity to check in. So going around the virtual circle and perhaps sharing one word to describe how things are going, or maybe what some of the distractions are that they're dealing with. I know that last week when I was on calls, my biggest distraction was my dog. My dog, Madison, she barks all the time.
Yeah, and you know what? That's happening, and it's totally acceptable. And actually, it's really fun. And fun is what we have at Think Teams. We think about teams all the time, and we want to make sure that they're not only focused on being productive, but they're also focused on being positive. And we know that you need both factors, productivity and positivity, in order to drive results. Right?
Exactly. So 3 things we want people to take away from today's discussion. One is keep your meetings brief, camera on, and do a check-in to make sure everyone is engaged.
Absolutely. And join us next week for more team tips with Think Teams. Thanks.
Thanks.